Streetwise, Intellect, Productions.
What's happening, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Bubble Podcast, your new home for Bay Area talent, presented by Streetwise Intellect Productions. I'm your host, MistaRye The Realist, and this is another episode of Views and Opinions, entitled "The Future Looks Bleak and Grim for Black People." Now, I just want to hop into this topic. I'm not going to do any plugs for the website. I'm not going to do none of that right now in the beginning, because this is a topic I want to talk about. I am really disappointed, discouraged, disgusted as well at my black culture. We are not acting as if we are descendants of geniuses, people that had ingenuity, people that were inventors, people that were survivors in times of crisis that we're crying about now in this day and time. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Even with all of these platforms out here trying to do their best to bring to light what's going on, actually, it seems like everybody's walking around, man. Black people are so turned around and walking around dizzy that I just sit back and I'm looking, I'm like, damn, man. Damn. I mean, it's so much information that's being poured over social media about trying to enlighten people. There's always these, I don't want to say conspiracy theories about how the social media network tries to cover up stuff. Yeah, I mean, look at anything in power that's running something. They want to have total control of it. That should be already a given. But with all of the options that you have to you, it's not like they're just shoving stuff down your throat and making you eat it. No, black people are willingly paying all of their hard-earned money over to other cultures without trying to uplift their culture. But yet, we sit around in pity parties and talk about what's wrong here in this corner and what's wrong over here. Man, I'm so sick of that shit, man. I'm tired of it. Oh, we need to do this and we need to do that. What good is it to keep pointing at the damn bug if it's bothering everybody, man? Figure out a way to get it out, get around it, or kill it. You just sit there, just keep, I mean, come on, man. Come on, we got to get it together. This is beyond ridiculous in my mind right now. It's like everybody wants to talk about foreign this and foreign that. I got to go get a foreign. You working all your hard-earned money, paying all your taxes out of your neighborhood, and spending your money outside of your country to have some type of status symbol that people don't even give a fuck about, bro. These days, people ain't tripping on what you driving. The only thing you doing that for is the females. And what female is really worthy of it these days? You know, I'm about to get on that topic for real a little bit later on down the line in this conversation, or this monologue, excuse me. But man, I just have to take a breath every time I think about all the obstacles that we put in our way. There are no obstacles here that, I mean, yes, there are stepping stones that may be a little bit higher for the black culture, but the opportunity to get up those steps are still the same. They're still the same. We sit around and complain about other cultures coming over here and doing this, and we want to make jokes about how other cultures are doing things together, and the Latinos, we have 15 in the house, but them Latinos, they work, man. They got cars and they pay their bills. They got money. All of those Latinos got money in the bank. All of those Asians that's living in the house together, they trying to get somewhere. They got a goal. Why can't we do that? Why can't we do that? This is a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame. You know, you got all of these platforms, all of these social media profiles out here talking about the right stuff, talking about stuff that people should be hearing, and no one's really sharing it. No one wants to share the togetherness. And when I say no, I'm not looking for other cultures. When I say no one, I mean black people, man. Black people. We need to be... This is pitiful, bro. This is pitiful. The future does not look good for us. It does not look good for us. There are a lot of people out here that think, oh, you get a certain age and you don't know what the hell you're talking about and all of this. No, man, I've reached a certain age, still being in these streets, still doing what I'm doing. I'm not bragging about that, but it made me who I am. It gave me the character that it gave me. And it also gave me the frame of mind to see and focus and think logically. And I don't see a lot of us out here thinking logically. A lot of us think, oh, I gotta go. Man, I get jumbled in my words because I want to say so much about the stuff that we do. I don't want to say wrong, because we have our lives. Everybody lives their lives, but we are not doing stuff in the meant for manner, if that makes sense. It's something that we're supposed to be doing together as black folks. We should be building something together. I know that I am not the only one out here that has that empty type of feeling. It feels like, man, I'm doing all I can to try to influence the people around me. I'm trying to bring my circle tighter while making it bigger, and it's just not working. That stuff is frustrating. Man. And I can't have a self-hate type of personality. It's just not in me. And it's just not in me to give up on my people. You know, I know it's a couple people I be seeing on a lot of these platforms, and I give kudos and I give all kind of props and comments and try to share, and I try to do this stuff. That's what we should be doing. I try to do this stuff with platforms that's talking about females. I like that. Let's get on the females now. I like that it's a lot of platforms coming out talking about how females in general are self-centered, hypocritical, and too high value with low standards for themselves. I mean, they're not offering nothing. They're not bringing nothing to the table, but they want these 6 and 7 figure men calling themselves 10s. We are misconstrued. We are messed up. And when I say we, I mean black people, and then I'm talking about black females. Now, I remember back in a time, you know, I don't want to sound like the old timers by saying back in my day, but I remember back in a time that every culture wanted a black woman. It was a thing to have a black woman, man. It didn't matter. Light skin, dark skin. She was a black one. Everybody, I'm talking about white, Asian, Mexican, everybody, man. And now you look at today, it's only a small percentage of black men that even want to be with black women. Why is that? Nobody's even, I can't say nobody, because I just said there's a lot of platforms out here that's talking about it, but the females, you guys aren't even thinking about it. To me, black females are wandering around lost right now. Lost. It is the only togetherness y'all have with each other is when y'all talking about what men are supposed to be doing, or how females are supposed to be the epitome of a man's life. That's the only time y'all together. Anytime, anything else, man, we can't even work together, man. We can't even work together. This is bull. This is straight bull.
Streetwise.
Females are so, the black females are so walking around here with their heads stuck in their ass that the entitlement is just, man, that entitlement of black females has to be stopped. And I think I see a little bit of it happening with the younger generations, probably a couple generations past me, under me, but I think I see it happening. I see the conversations happening as far as like what females should be doing, or there's more conversations about black females being that female to a man, playing that role to a man. And I like those conversations, guys. I wish there was a lot more of those conversations being shared amongst us, amongst the black culture. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. I just want us to start talking to each other a little bit more in a positive way. It's not, oh, girl, go get that yaki and strut that stuff, girl, and do all of that. No, man, no. Go after him, girl. It's what you can catch. It's what you can catch. We are misconstrued. We need to sit. A lot of our black females. I'm trying not to be real forward and disrespectful in my words, guys. That's why I'm kind of hesitant or kind of jammering my words here. But black females are not taught how to be wives. That is the main problem. That is the main problem. They are not taught how to be wives. There's a lot of black females out here talking about, my mama didn't teach me how to cook. But, I saw it on social media that a female said the same scenario, same example. The female said, oh, my mom didn't teach me how to cook. And the female said, well, your mama didn't teach you how to do oral sex neither, but you're doing that. So we need to stop making excuses. That was her whole point of saying that. And I'm saying that right here to reiterate that. Black females, stop making excuses, man. If you really want to get somewhere in life, start having some ambition in life, man. Start having some ambition about yourself. Stop going along with this bullshit marketing plan of the world that independent black women are the strongest women in the world. That's bull, man, because that's why a lot of y'all are by yourselves. Y'all by yourselves, man. Y'all look up at like 45 talking about what kind of man you still looking for. Man, don't you think it's a little bit too late? On life, man. You already stuck in your ways, man. Nobody wants you. And females need to start getting into and the black females need to start getting into reality, man. Y'all don't run the world, okay? Y'all don't run the world. That's why we are getting ran into the ground. Y'all are being narcissistic, trying to take over the kids and do all of this stuff. That's not cool, guys. We need to start being team players, and it starts with the family nucleus. It starts with the matriarch and the patriarchs of all families. We need to start working together. And right now, it's a big issue with the black females, and that's why I was talking about that. Now, brothers, man, let me say a little something before I start ending this thing out. Brothers, if you don't start standing up to everyone, you want to be tough to the world, you want to be tough to each other, but then when it comes to telling your woman how you want your woman to act, you guys lose your balls, man, because you programmed. We hear all of these songs, Dear Mama, I'm gonna buy my mama this, I'm gonna do that and do that. You programmed, man. You programmed. We need to deprogram ourselves. We need to stop passing along that program to our sons, our nephews,
Streetwise, Intellect,
little boys that are looking up to us, man. We need to stop passing that program on. That program is bogus. It doesn't work. All right? That happy wife, happy life is bull. That's some crap. Get them cliches out your head. Stop it, man. Stop it. I mean, because if you look at it, back in the days, again, I'm gonna bring it up. Back in the days, when a lot of us men in my generation had to go out there, or we said we had to get out there and get it. We out there in the corners and hustling. Everybody and their mama was talking about us, man. Oh, get up that corner, go get a job, do this, be a real man, do something that your kids will be happy for, and blah, 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 blah. Now look at us. The majority of black men are starting their own businesses. We got stuff, we work, we got good high-end jobs. We're doing our thing, right? Why are you still trying to cater to females? Why are you still trying to be a traditional male when this female is calling herself a modern female? Why? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. We need to stop all of that. Stop all of that. Ain't no more pulling out no chairs. You know, I'm speaking from my point of view here. I'm making this personal right now. I ain't pulling out no more motherfucking chairs. I'm not opening no more doors. Y'all talking about that 50-50 crap. It's good. If I ever find myself to even try to trust another female, I mean, it's not like I got cheated on or anything. It's just I don't trust females. Females are deceitful. But if I ever find myself to even try to bring myself to be with another female and we hear a bump in the night downstairs, I'm going to turn over and go to sleep. You get your ass up and get down there and see it. It's 50-50. You a modern woman. You know what I mean? We walking down the street, some fools jump out of the car about to jump us. I'm jumping behind you, bro. Excuse the way I'm talking. I'm real. I'm with this one. I'm with this conversation right here, man. I wish people can really understand it. You can't even get this far talking to young brothers these days because they're so confused. We are so confused, man. Stop being programmed. Stop following. You know the definition of doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, thinking that you're gonna get a different result, but you're steady doing the same thing. You're stuck in that loop. You know what the definition of that is? Insanity. That is insanity. So for you to be trying to bust your ass every damn day to try to build a family and a house and a home, and it just doesn't work because you see the statistics. You know, I'm not a statistic guy when it comes to black people marital problems, but you see we don't stay married a long time. So you see that doesn't work. It hasn't worked for your grandfather. It probably worked for our grandfathers because we had grandmama big house, but now ain't no more big houses. But your dad, your mom, your aunties, they go and it didn't work, man. It didn't work. Why are you still doing the same thing? Like it's gonna be something different for you. Stop being programmed. Stop following the program, man. The future looks bad for us, man, because we following a program. Stop following the program. All right. There is a program set in place to keep everybody broken up, break up the nuclear family of black people, and it's working. It's working. But with so much information and so many platforms out here talking about this, why are we still going in a spiraling downward motion? Why, man? It baffles me. You know, I'm gonna start getting to the point of shouting out the platforms that I look at because I think they're doing wonderful and amazing jobs, and I just want them to keep up the great work. I'm gonna keep following them. I'm gonna keep commenting, and I just want people to share stuff like this because this is real stuff, man. We need to start thinking about this on our subconscious. That's why I had to make this of views and opinions. All right, guys. We're getting near the end of this episode. I got about a couple more minutes here. And I just want to say that I am super appreciative of the support that everybody is giving to this platform. I'm appreciative of people downloading these episodes, especially the views and opinions. I didn't think you guys were going to take to the views and opinions like you're doing, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guys, go over and check out all the merch on the website. The website is called Streetwise Intellect Productions.com. That is Streetwise Intellect Productions.com. And you can just go over there. If you ever wanted to contact me, I got a few email addresses up there, office email addresses up there. And I'm out here, guys. I'm out here. If anybody ever had any opinions about something they heard in the episode, hit me up on Instagram, MistaRye. I'm always willing to chat with people. I'm always willing to shout people out that want to talk. And then even if you want to get on with a live with me and have a conversation, I'm with that too. So MistaRye on Instagram. So with that being said, guys, this has been another episode of Views and Opinions at the Bubble Podcast, your new home for Bay Area talent, presented by Streetwise, Intellect Productions. I've been your host, MistaRye The Realist, and until the next time, guys, I'm out of here, and I love y'all. Peace.